A very good morning to all of you, dear children. Welcome to the science class. I really wish, children, you people are doing great at home and at the same time paying attention to your e-learning. In continuation to your online classes, in today's video, we will go ahead and start with the new chapter, that is chapter number 3, Synthetic Fibers and Plastics. In this chapter, we will study more about types of synthetic fibers and regarding plastics as well. So, beginning with the synthetic fibers, children, what do we understand regarding synthetic fibers? In your 7th class, you have studied about natural fibers like silk and wool, which are obtained from animals and plant, right? So the fibers that were obtained from the which were obtained naturally, they were called as natural fibers. Now the synthetic fibers are made artificially in the factories by man. So they are called as man-made fibers or artificial fibers. So what are synthetic fibers made up of? For this, I need to explain you some new terms, children. Synthetic fibers are made up of repetitive units. Yes, those individual repetitive units are called as monomers. और जब ये मोनोमर्स एक साथ बहुत सारे मोनोमर्स एक साथ कंबाइन कर लेते हैं एक दूसरे को, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज पॉलीमर. ऑलराइट, फॉर दिस लेट मी टेक एन एग्जाम्पल. आप सब ने मोतियों का हार देखा है, अ नेकलेस ऑफ पर्ल. That complete necklace of pearl is a polymer. Poly means many and mer means unit. So it has many units combined together. That is a polymer. However, the each pearl, यहाँ पे जो एक मोती है, that is actually a one single unit. It is called as monomer. Okay. So monomer is a single pearl, and when these pearls combine together, many pearls combine together to form a necklace. That necklace is a polymer. Another example can be bricks in a wall. A brick is a single unit. It can be considered as a monomer, and when many bricks are put together using the cement, the wall forms the polymer. ठीक है. Similarly, synthetic fibers are formed from the repetitive units of monomer and they form polymers from which the synthetic fibers are prepared. Student, this process of combining monomer units into a large polymer is called as polymerization. The monomers could be in a linear chain or they could be cross-linked. Now let us go ahead and start with the synthetic fibers. The first synthetic fiber that we will study is rayon. Also we will study about nylon, polyester, acrylic and spandex. So starting with rayon, children, rayon is also called as artificial silk. Rayon is prepared using the natural source wood pulp, and then it is added with the chemicals to make it a man-made fiber. Rayon is mixed with cotton to make bed linen, whereas when it is mixed with wool, it is used to make carpets. Rayon is also used to make fabrics for shirts, tie, etc. Rayon exists in 3 different varieties, that is viscose, cupro and acetate. Now, some of the properties of rayon which really makes it a worth or a very important synthetic fiber is that rayon is shiny, it's lustrous and it can absorb moisture too. Now, because of the property of absorbing moisture, rayon is preferred over the other clothing materials. The next synthetic fiber that we'll study is nylon. Children, nylon was first made in 1931 using coal, water and air. Nylon is considered to be the first totally man-made synthetic fiber without using any plant or animal source. जैसे कि हमने रेयन में wood pulp यूज़ किया था as raw material to prepare rayon synthetic fiber. Nylon में it is used, the raw material is actually the chemical, not any plant or animal source. So this is the first totally man-made synthetic fiber. The chemical reactions required to prepare nylon are carried out at a very high temperature in specially designed machines. The molten semi-liquid nylon is forced into a spinneret which separates nylon into very thin strands or fibers. The fibers are then spun through a spinning wheel through which they turn into yarn, and then this yarn is woven into fabrics. This is how the nylon is prepared as synthetic fiber. Talking about the properties of nylon, nylon is strong, elastic, lightweight, lustrous, easy to wash, and some of the uses of nylon as synthetic fiber is that it is used to make clothes, socks, ropes, tents, parachutes, and a wide variety of articles. So nylon is really a famous and a very useful synthetic fiber, children. Nylon is so strong that a nylon thread is stronger than a steel wire of similar dimension, and this is one of the reasons that it is used in the making of ropes. Yes. Now moving on to the next synthetic fiber we have, that is polyester. Polyester is synthetic fiber which is wrinkle resistant, and it is strong, lightweight, and elastic. Clothes made from polyester fabrics have excellent wash and they require minimum care. Two of the varieties of polyester are Terylene and Dacron. When they are mixed with natural fibers to form a blended fiber, they enhance the property of the new fiber that is made from the mixed fibers. For example, terrycloth. Terrycloth is a blend of terylene and cotton and is commonly used for dress materials, shirts, skirts, etc. Then you have terry wool, which is a combination of terylene and wool and have amazing property. It is used to make suit lengths. The third blended variety of polyester with silk is terry silk, which is a cheaper version of silk and is used to make saris, dress materials. Polyester, as the name indicates, poly, as in the beginning of the chapter I told you, means many, and ester. Ester is actually a sweet smelling organic compound. So polyester is formed with the repetitive units of ester. So monomers here are ester. Many units of ester combine to form the fabric polyester. चलो, you have heard about PET bottles. हम जब हमारा जो मिनरल वाटर आता है उसमें हम वो देखते हैं हम कि वो PET bottles में आता है. So the PET jars used by your mother in the kitchen for storage of water or other things is actually a polyester used for making utensils, wires, film rolls, and many other useful products. Yes, so that was about polyester. The next two synthetic fibers we'll study in the next video. Thank you.